Hello everybody and welcome to the life of a board gamer. So I decided, since I like to paint miniatures, that we will do it live from now on, probably once a week on a Saturday, Sundays, like this very fine night evening. So yeah, today, as you can see from the title, we are painting these little, wait, just center them on a camera. So we are painting these little four guys from Ninja Squad game, and I got my hands on these contrast colors from Citadel, which work wonders. So I really wanted to try them out and see how will they work on these miniatures. So yeah, of course, if you want, you can ask me any questions you have. I would gladly answer them if I know the answer, of course. So we are just going to start painting, and we are going to start with this guy. No, let's start with this guy because I really want to try out the green color and see. So we are using the warp lightning green for this one, and you need to shake it really well, and let's see how will this go. So I didn't paint like these chibi miniatures in I think ever, so these are like first time for me, so we'll see how this goes. Will it be any good or will I just suck at it? Now I hope you can see it very well, but oh, this contrast paints from Citadel, they're really working wonders. It is like basically you are doing a painting and a wash at the same time, which is really nice. It's really time saving factor. So yeah, I plan to do this for about an hour or so, and then I'll just maybe shut it down, or we'll go until we finished it. I really don't know. I'm still uh, trying to figure out how much of this stream I want to do, and am I even good at it? Can I talk for the whole hour without me repeating myself and without rambling nonsense like I'm doing right now? So basically these contrast colors are straight from the pot, no need to dilute them. You can for some better control, but you can just apply them out of the pot, which is super cool. And if you do mistakes like I did just around here, you can always use some white paint and go back on that spot, and you need to uh, erase that with the white. I mean, not erase, but fix with white, because when you go with another contrast color, that one will show through. So you have to be kind of very careful when you're painting with contrast colors, or you will have to do a lot of mistakes that there you will make a lot of mistakes that you need to repair. So try to be as neat as possible. I'm really not doing my best right now, basically because I want you to see what I'm doing, so I cannot angle the way I like the miniature. So I think my setup for camera and all that is kind of not so good, so I'll probably have to redo it for another video. For this one we'll manage somehow. We will survive. Yeah, so far so good. I'm liking these contrast colors. They're really doing their job, and they're doing it well, if I can say so. Because I mean, check it out. It looks like I'm already doing a wash when I'm basically just painting. It's really easy to use them. Just open the pot and go at it. So yeah, I decided for the first video I want to paint this one because I wanted to challenge myself a little bit, because I didn't paint, as I told you, these chibi style minis. They have lots of straight surfaces, so it's sometimes kind of hard to paint them, because you have to when you have like small surfaces, for example like this handle, that's fine. But when you have like this big, and it's like without any raised details, you have to be really good about it to make it look okay. And yeah, let's paint this one also, this one of his like a mask or whatever it is, just to see how the paint will act on the flat surfaces. And I think that's one problem of contrast colors. It is that painting on flat surfaces is probably not the best idea. It doesn't work that well. But on detailed surfaces, on surfaces that have much more details than usual, than this one, they work wonders, if you ask me. So I think he looks kind of cool with this green color. And these do dry pretty fast. I am actually very surprised how fast they dry up. It's like almost, I don't like it. But yeah, so should I do this bandana also green? Now I learned one lesson while I was painting. I mean, I kind of got to understand it on an accident, that less is more. Because usually when I started painting miniatures, I would use like a bazillion colors. I would make everything look with a different color because I thought it actually is like that in real life. But in a reality, it looks like a circus, your miniature at the end. So you really want to restrain yourself from using all the colors you have. You just want to pick and choose some colors to use and then ignore the rest, because less is more, and it really can help your miniature stand out and look great, and you don't need all kinds of different colors to make it like the best miniature ever. I mean, it does take some practice, of course. You have to practice painting. You are not like born with it. My first miniature looked god awful. it was it was so bad. I was when I remember it now, I was kind of a little bit, I'm a little bit ashamed of it. So we are done with the greens over here. So we'll let this guy dry it up, and let's start. Let me just wash my brush. And I also noticed that it's pretty hard to wash the brush out, because as many times as I wash it with the water, there's always some residual from the paint, from this contrast paint. So you really need to work at it to clean your brush when you're done with one contrast paint, so you can switch to another one. So now let's go and see how the yellows work, because yellows, if you are a painter, you know that color yellow is like super hard color to paint. It really doesn't have great coverage, and the pigments in yellows are pretty, I don't know what, but like, I don't know, they're see-through, so to say. So let's see how the yellow acts. Now I think I don't have any more of the greens on my brush, so I will load this one up and just go at it. So this one is kind of orangey. It's, I don't know if you can see it correctly, but it's kind of somewhere between an orange and a yellow, and I like it. I like how the coverage is doing. It has a great coverage, I must say, but I have to be fast because there's lots of pooling going on, and I don't want to pool paint over these flat surfaces. I want to make it pool in the recesses and just go smoothly over those surfaces. Maybe I should thin this one down, but now it's too late because I already started painting. But this is kind of amateur hour, so to say. So I don't consider myself a pro painter. I really paint just for fun. Some people say, oh my god, your miniatures looks awesome, and I always say thank you, but there are really guys that are much better than me. So there's always someone better than you, of course. You can't live by that. If you are going to bum yourself about it and not start painting, then you should not do that. You should start painting. So yeah, should I go with yellow over this thing here, since I did over the green guy also? Yeah, now I smudge it a little bit with my brush, so he's getting the yellow bandana over here also. So the idea of this stream is to show you that painting is not that hard, and it can be done really fast and with some great results. You just need a little bit of practice, nothing much. Just a little bit of practice and you will be set to go. Now these robes are starting to look really cool. So my plan is to paint all of these miniatures in 1 hour, to be fully done with them. I know that's probably not going to happen, but I will try and make it so, because I would like to challenge myself when I'm painting. First challenge I learned was the one I talked about: less is more. Don't use all the paint you have. And you know, when you start this, when you go into this rabbit hole of painting, you will constantly buy new paints. Now I need this blue, now I need this blue. There are people who are mixing paints. I'm not much of a that person that mix paints. I like to have them ready, because what if I want to paint with especially that color and I cannot mix it again like in that way? So I like to have it ready on my hands. So yeah, and we have one viewer watching. Wow, that's cool. It's you and me, and my wife is laughing at me in the back. She's trying to be silent, but she failed at it. So yeah, we have the yellow ninja. He's kind of complete. This one, he has like some, we'll paint that with different colors. But these robes, okay, this is also a part of the robe, so I'll paint that one too. And over here, let me just quickly see. Oh, okay, so this thing over here is also his robes, so we'll do it. I mean, they're his robes if I say so. Okay, so we have the yellow one, a fully complete yellow, and the yellow looks really nice. Now I didn't I shouldn't do that. I saw some pooling that I didn't like, and I tried to fix it, and now we have a smudge over here, so we'll have to do it and try to repair it. We have to do it like so. And we wipe the brush and try to make this one go all over the place. Now I just messed it up now. Nah, I'll leave it be. It's fine. This is like an okay product, if you ask me. Okay, so we are done with the yellow, and maybe I should paint. Okay, I'm thinking one of these guys should have yellow hair, but we'll come back to that, or we'll leave them white for whatever reason. Okay, next color I want to try out is this one. It's called Talasar Blue, and we'll paint this guy with the bow and arrow. Now I know that this guy has bow and arrow, and he should probably be green, and I'm not painting these as they look on a box. The box, this one is I think purple color. I'm just painting them however I wish to paint them, because when I'm not obligated to follow the pattern, I will probably paint differently, just because I want to express myself. So yeah, let's paint this guy. So let me just quickly check. Okay, so we have some residuals of some sort on it. Okay, let's see how this blue looks. I saw some miniatures painted with this blue, and it was the blue is my favorite color by far. Every time you'll see one of these streams, I'll probably paint something blue on the miniature. I'll find a reason to have some blue on the miniature for whatever reason. This sounded a little bit stupid, but yeah. Okay, so we are painting this guy, and I'm completely not showing you what I'm doing. So this blue color is really nice. It's like so vivid, and I just did a boo-boo on this part over here. Okay, so this blue is probably going to be my favorite blue. Oh yeah, this looks really nice. It is so vivid. I know that camera doesn't show it really well, so you'll have to trust me on it, this one. But this is really nicely looking blue color. So we are going to paint this miniature. Oh my god, really nice color. I like blue colors, as you can see from my oh my god, constantly repeating myself, but it is how it is. So we have to paint this part over here, and some more. Oh, so I'm trying to not to mess up, and then I messed up a lot. So all these chibi miniatures, from what I see now, will need a lot of repairing. I'll have to do a lot of parts with the white again, just to bring them back, and so I can paint other colors. Or I could paint with regular colors and just leave the contrast for some of these. I'll decide as we paint. So usually when you're starting some painting progress, when you're starting to paint miniature, you usually think about it in advance, how you want it to look and all that. I don't. I'm not sure why, but I don't. I actually just open the pots. I have general idea how I want them to look, but I have some paints prepared, but these are not like I will do like so, because I decided I can change my mind any second probably, and just decided I don't like this one blue, let's repaint it, even though I won't do that because repainting it with the white would not work. I would probably just spray paint over it again with the white and then do some different scheme, but yeah. And we are going to go, no, I shouldn't paint this one blue. I'll probably repaint it with a black or gray to make it just a little bit different from the other guys. All of them have masks, so some variety is always good, but of course, as I already told you, don't get too much of different colors, because that will look just not good. Okay, so I messed this one up a lot. There's a lot of blue on the places where blue shouldn't be, so I'll probably have to come back. Okay, so, and I missed even some space, so over here it needs to have some more of this blue. Yeah, I completely missed it, this part here, and just to, yeah, we have some pooling up here, but I'm really not that much bothered by it, because these are really, this is not like I'm doing for somebody, since from time to time I used to paint miniatures as a commission, but not a lot, like here and there when I have some extra free time to do so. So we are done with this blue guy for now, and we are going to switch to this one, and this will be painted with the Blood Angels red contrast color. And these contrast colors, I must say, are working wonders. They look super nice when you, wait, let me just clean my brush a little bit more because it's really full of blue. So let's see. Okay, so this one is a girl, as we can see, and it doesn't have a hoodie on it, so I'll leave this mask. I won't paint it red, it will be a different color. So let's see. Okay, she has something on her trousers. I'll probably paint that with the regular paint. I did not prepare for this well. I thought I will use mostly contrast colors, but I think these chibi miniatures are really not for contrast paints at all, if you ask me. There's too much things you can mess up, and then you have to come back and repeat. It's just then paint with the regular colors and be done with it that way. So this little girly here is having some red. Maybe I should think in advance and maybe paint it so they're color blind, but I'm really not sure what colors to use, since I am not colorblind, of course. Otherwise this probably would be horrible paint jobs. But yeah, I don't know, is there a channel where there are people painting for colorblind people? Now that would be probably super awesome and super rare to find. Okay, so I'm having some residuals all over the miniature. I don't know, it's from spray painting or something, but it's like super weird. They're like little stringy thingies all around it. Okay, so she has something on her knees. I'm deliberately going over it so I can see it more easily in detail. Then I can repaint over them with some other colors. Now I'm mostly using Vallejo colors, the regular ones. I don't use Citadel because I like these cap bottles thing. No, no, oh no, oh my god, of course it has to happen on a stream. So I just spilled all of my color. Yeah, this stream will be over pretty soon because I need to clean this up and you don't want me to watch on a stream. So yeah, first stream ever, mega fail. So I just ruined a color. Jesus, and a table probably. And yeah, okay, so I cannot continue streaming because I need to clean this up. Okay, so first stream of painting miniatures is an epic fail. Yeah, super cool. Okay, I'll come back later. I'll stop for now. Okay, see you in 20 minutes maybe.